I want you to picturize two videos. One is shot in 4K, color graded, motion graphics, 3 days of editing, and it gets 600 or maybe 800 views. The other one is shaky, bad lighting, zero editing video, and it gets 4.2 million views. If you have ever felt like quality doesn't matter on YouTube, you are wrong. But you're also not completely wrong. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why average videos beat great ones and how to use that instead of getting angry at it. Every editor watches a bad video go viral and thinks the same thing. The algorithm is broken. But it's not broken, it's just not grading the thing you think it's grading. You think YouTube rewards production value. It doesn't. YouTube rewards retention and reaction, how long people watch and how strongly they feel something. Production value is one way to get that. It's not the only way, and honestly, it's not even the most reliable way. Let's break down the actual pattern. I looked at dozens of these how did this go viral videos, and it always comes down to one of four things. Reason number one, reliability beats polish. A polished video says, watch me perform. A rough video says, this could be you. When something looks too perfect, your brain files it as content. When it looks average, your brain files it as a real life. And real life is what makes people comment, share, and tag their friends. Think about it. Would you rather share a polished ad with your friend or a video where someone says exactly what you were thinking last week? Reason number two, the hook did all the work. Editing polish happens in minute 2. Virality happens in second 2. If the first 3 seconds don't stop the scroll, nothing after it matters, no matter how good your color grade is. Average videos that go viral almost always have one thing dialed in perfectly. A hook so strong the rest of the video could be filmed on a potato and it wouldn't matter. Reason number 3, it rode a wave, not a studio. Some of these videos didn't go viral because they were good in isolation. They went viral because they attached themselves to something already moving. A trending sound, a trending format, a conversation already happening in the comment section of the internet. You're not competing against other videos. You are competing against momentum, and momentum doesn't care about your lighting kit. Reason number 4, low production is equals to low friction to share. Here is the counterintuitive part. A slick cinematic video can feel finished, like there is nothing to add. A rough video feels open, like the audience gets to be part of it. People duet it, stitch it, react to it, argue in the comments. That interaction is worth more to the algorithm than any transition you will ever animate in Premiere Pro. No, and this is the part people gets wrong. This isn't quality doesn't matter, it's quality isn't the first filter. Here is the actual order of operations that gets you views without wasting your editing skills. Hook, retention, reaction, polish. Hook wins the first 3 seconds. Retention keeps them watching with pacing, not polish. Reaction gives people something to feel or say. And only then polish. Because once someone's hooked, good editing is what makes them trust you, subscribe, and come back. Skip step 1 to jump straight to step 4, and your beautiful edit never gets seen. Nail step 1, and even a rough cut gets a chance. Here is your homework. Pick your next video and do this. Write down 5 different hooks for it before you touch the timeline. Ask yourself, would a stranger stop scrolling for this? If you're not sure, it's not ready. Film one version rougher than you are comfortable with and post it as a short just to test it. Then bring your Premiere Pro skills in, because once people are already watching, that's where your editing turns viewers into subscribers. This is exactly why I'm building the Creator Catalyst course the way I am. Not just teaching you Premiere Pro shortcuts, but teaching you when polish actually matters in the pipeline. Because a perfectly edited video that nobody watches teaches you nothing. So, next time you see an average video with millions of views, don't get frustrated. Get curious. Ask what it did in the first 3 seconds, not how it was shot. So that's the overall video, guys. And by the way, if you want to start a YouTube channel and don't know where to start, like you want a person to be guided for you, like a mentor, I'm here to help you out. I'm soon opening the one-on-one mentorship program. And also, if you don't want mentorship program, you can just enroll the course where you will get full access to the things and you can start your own if you are okay with that. But if you want a person to help you out, then I'm here always to help you. Check the link in the description box to fill out the form, and please make sure you give your correct email ID. Then only I contact you back once I figured out everything in a single place.